Okay, so we're going to talk about inverse functions. So we have this function f of x is equal to x plus 1. Now to do the inverse, first let's write the inverse to show that we're about to solve for inverse. So then what we do is we equate this equation to y. So we have y is equal to x plus 1. That's the first thing we do. Then we solve for x. So we want the x away from the y. So we solve for x by bringing this over here and bringing the y over here. And we know that when this crosses the equal sign, it becomes negative. So we have negative x is equal to 1 plus minus y, because y coming across the equal sign gives us negative. Now, we can't leave x negative, so what we can do is multiply by negative 1 to make it positive. So we have x is equal to negative 1 times negative x gives us x. Negative 1 multiplied by 1 gives us a negative 1. And negative 1 multiplied by a negative y gives us positive y. So now that we solve for x, we have x is equal to negative 1 plus y. So what we're going to do is put x where y is and y where x is. Like we're literally just going to say, oh, there's an x here. We're going to put y there instead. Minus 1 plus, oh, there's a y here. I'm going to put back x. So f of x inverse is equal to negative 1 plus x. So hopefully remember all those steps, but we're going to run through some more questions. Okay, so still on inverse functions. Yay! So we have h of x is equal to 2x minus 5 all over 3. It's no different than the example. We're going to do the same thing. We just make a note here that we're trying to find the inverse of h. And we're going to say y is equal to 2x minus 5 divided by 3. Alright, so y is equal to 2x minus 5 divided by 3, all over 3. So what we're going to do, like I said before, solve for x. So first we're going to cross multiply. So 3 multiplied by y gives us 3y is equal to 2x minus 5 multiplied by 1, just for semantics. So we have 3y equal to 2x minus 5. Then we're going to solve for x. So we're going to bring 2x, my marker, 2x over the equal sign, and we're going to bring the 3y over that side. So we're going to be left with 2x is equal to negative 2x is equal to negative 3y minus 5. Right, so we have negative 2x is equal to minus 3y minus 5. So how do we get x by itself? We divide by negative 2. And what we do to this side, we have to do to that side. So divide by negative 2. And we're left with x is equal to, once we can put everything to positive, because all these are negative, and you know when you divide by a negative it becomes positive. Or if you prefer, you can leave it all negative, but I don't feel to, so I'm going to put all of these to positive because we're dividing by a negative, that's why. Okay, so we have 3y plus 5 divided by, why every time I try to write divide, this marker goes insane, divided by 2. No, again, once we solve for x, we simply go, oh look, there's x. Let's put y here. Oh look, there's y. Let's put back x. every time. So this will be the inverse equation. 3x plus 5 divided by 2. Right. So we have y is equal to x minus 1 over x plus 1. So we need to solve for x. So we're going to cross multiply. So I'm going to cross multiply. So y multiplied by x plus 1 is equal to x minus 1 multiplied by 1. So when we expand the brackets here, we have y multiplied by x gives us yx. And y multiplied by 1, which gives us 1, which gives us y, my bad, equal to, and 1 multiplied by that's going to give us back the same thing. So that's x minus 1. So what we need to do is to get x on one side and the what's not related to x away. So what we want to do is get this x over here with this x and put the y over by the 1 because we don't need it. So bring this x over here and we'll bring that y over there. So yx is going to become negative minus x is equal to, this is going to become negative because it goes across the equal sign, negative y minus 1. So we have yx minus x is equal to negative y minus 1. Now, we're trying to solve for x. So we want to simplify this. So we are going to x y minus 1. Now when you expand the brackets, x multiplied by y would give us yx or xy, and x multiplied by negative 1 would give us negative x. So see, same thing, we're just simplifying it in order for us to make our life a lot better to solve for x. We write back minus y minus 1, and then what we're going to do is divide by this to get x by itself. So we divide by y minus 1 here, and what we do here we have to do there on that side. So we divide by y minus 1. We're left with x is equal to minus y minus 1 divided by y minus 1. I will rewrite this. Right. X is equal to negative y minus 1 divided by y minus 1. So we solve for x. Great. So we just put back y. We put y where x is and x where y is. So y is equal to negative x minus 1 over x minus 1. And this is the inverse function. Good luck. Okay, so in this example we have f of t is equal to the square root of t plus 4. I know the other ones we had x. This time we have t. And it doesn't make a difference. So again we do like what we always do. Y is equal to the square root of t plus 4. So now in this case we're trying to solve for t. So what we're going to do is square this to get rid of the square root. And we know what we do to one side we have to do to the other side. So we have to square y. So we're left with y squared is equal to t plus 4. Okay, so we have y squared is equal to t plus 4. So we solve for t. So we're going to bring the t across the equal sign over here. I'm going to bring the y over here. So we know we bring the t across, positive t across the equal sign gives us negative t, equal to positive y across the equal sign gives us negative y squared. So negative y squared plus 4. Now we can't leave it the t negative, so what we can do is multiply by negative 1 everything in order to make t positive. So what we're left with is a positive t is equal to a positive y squared because we're multiplying by a negative 1 and that leaves positive 4, negative. So we have negative 4. So we're like, oh, t is equal to y squared plus 4. Look at that. We solved for t. So now we just look at it and go, oh, look, let's put back y where we see t. So we get y is equal to, oh, look, where there's y, I should put back t. So t squared minus 4. And that is the inverse function. Thank you. Okay, so this time we have f of x is equal to x minus 1 over x plus 1. No worries, same steps. So first we have y is equal to x minus 1 over x plus 1. Bye. Good luck. I hope that helps.